Hey Libra, what's going on? Libra, thank you so much for being here. You guys, I really do appreciate your time and your energy, and I just want to go ahead and get right into it, Libra. So this is going to be your mid-month reading from March of 2019, your general message. This is going to roughly cover the 15th through the 31st of March for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Now, if the messages does not resonate to you, then just please leave it where it is, all right? Don't force the messages. Just check out your moon, rising, or Venus sign, okay? I'm going to go ahead and keep the same formula from the first half of March. So I will be drawing an overall energy for you. That one just really wanted to stick out, but let's see what it is. So, and it's the Libra card. Wow, Libra. Libra for Libra. That's so crazy. But I love when that happens. So Libra, yeah. Wow. So a lot of you for this time frame, I really feel like you're going to be dealing with maybe aspects of yourself. I mean, just in a quite literal situation, you guys are definitely going to be in your own energy. You guys are definitely going to be trying to maybe, balance out your own energy, maybe balance out, the energies of what's in your environment. Okay. And I honestly, as a Libra, that's really what you're constantly doing all the time. You're constantly either trying to balance yourself or balance, your environment. Okay. Now, Libra, you're also going to possibly be paying attention to like a lot of your partnerships around this time, your very close partnerships, whether that's like a longtime lover or, maybe a very longtime friend or, just someone in your family that you're very, very, very close with. Okay. You're definitely going to be, paying attention to, to those relationships around this time as well. Okay. Libra being the sign of partnerships. So yeah, you're definitely going to be, either, like I said, balancing your own self, balancing your environment around you. And that could be to any capacity, right? Whether your home, your work, or, your personal, or, again, when it comes to your relationships that you have with other people, you're going to be looking at those a lot during this time frame as well. Second half of March, you know what? And that's funny because second half of March is Aries season. So, or going into Aries season. So that is your zodiac opposite, Libra. Okay. Oh, you know what? And I think there's a full moon in Libra on the 20th of March. Okay. So yeah, so Libra, yeah, you're definitely going to be dealing with certain aspects of yourself, maybe even of your shadow self as well. So let's just, that's funny because, yeah, because these are the Black Moon astrology cards. So you guys are definitely going to be dealing with, a lot of aspects of your shadow self, possibly, Libra. Even maybe for some of you, I feel like if you're a Libra or if you're a Libra sun and Libra moon, or vice versa. But let's pull some tarot and see what the tarot has to add here, Libra. Because I feel like this is going to be a quiet and interesting read. Spirits, please allow us to be able to interpret your energy for Libra for the second half of March in 2019. What is the strongest message that really that Libra needs to hear based on the energy that they have to work with here? Please allow us to be able to understand and interpret your messages very clearly, or at least as clear as possible, right? Okay, here. Oh, whoa. Guys, definitely got a lot of things that want to come out. And here. All right. Thanks, Libra. All right. All right. So what is the central energy here that we're looking at for mid-March. So the Five of Swords, that is so crazy. So Virgo had the Five of Swords here in this very same position, and I know I shuffled these cards very well. So you guys may be starting off the middle of March, you know, kind of in a conflict with those around you. Maybe you're conflicted. You may possibly be conflicted with yourself. This is sword energy, so this is very intellectual. This is your energy, Libra, your air energy, your air element. So I think that maybe possibly for a lot of you, those around you may not just really be in agreement with a lot of your ideas or a lot of your perspectives. Or you may not be in agreement with others around you. I just feel like for some of you, this is where like you've kind of been standing on your own to a certain degree. Okay. It may have been because of a certain conflict, or it could just be here where you're possibly could be trying to avoid a conflict, Libra, because Libras are very that. So you could have been trying to avoid a certain conflict. And it's causing you to just kind of maybe like, I don't know, look like a, it kind of, I don't know, I feel like it kind of makes you really seem a lot like kind of unconfrontational, really. How can I explain it? It's like when you try to avoid something, and by you avoiding it, it's what causes it to happen. As I feel like there's maybe something that needed to be said, or something that, you know, some sort of idea or some sort of thought that was had, and it kind of really went unsaid. And so now people really don't necessarily understand exactly where you're coming from or where you were coming from here, Libra. So what's the past energies? What's the past energies looking like? The King of Cups. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Libra, I really feel like for a lot of you, this is where you may be trying to balance the environment that's around you. This King of Cups usually has his emotions in check, very, very balanced. You know, even sometimes isolated though, like he's kind of had to maybe isolate himself in order to be able to really just balance his own emotions and, you know, mature within his own emotions as well. Okay. So I really feel like for a Libra, this is the energy that you have taken on. A lot of you maybe, again, have isolated yourself. And I do feel like that with the Five of Swords. I said that earlier, where you may have kind of, you know, backed off or maybe not really said certain things to avoid a certain type of conflict, or, you know, to keep, you know, maybe to keep a certain sort of peace, right? Which, again, is a very Libra trait. And I'm just really speaking from my own experience here. Not, well, that's a story for another day. Anyways, Libra, let's go ahead and move forward and see what the present energies look like. Present energy is the Six of Pentacles. So again, balance here. Let me pull this card up so you guys can see it a lot closer. We've got balance, or we've got balance trying to be achieved here. Six of Pentacles, Libra, you are the one to have to make all the decisions. You are the one that has to say, okay, I delegate this to that and I delegate this to this. Or you're the one that actually has to be able to, you know, ration out things or be the rational one in, you know, your relationships, or possibly in your family if this is to deal with a family situation. With the Six of Pentacles, though, I do feel like, honestly, I do feel like, Libra, for a lot of you, there's energy where it's like, I don't know if you necessarily want to have to be that person anymore, Libra. You don't necessarily want to have to be that particular strong one. I think that, you know, it's not that you're saying you want to just, you know, not have any responsibilities or anything like that. But I do feel like as though it's like, okay, it has to be fair. Okay. So maybe there's some sort of like family situation that's going on where you just maybe don't feel as though things are really fair. You don't really think that things are quite balanced, okay? The potential future energy here is the Queen of Cups. Wow. So we go from the King of Cups here in the past to your future potential. Your future potential energy could possibly lead you to the Queen of Cups. So here we have someone that is very guarded with their emotions, still very emotionally mature, but still a lot of inner work that they're doing within themselves, where you're keeping just, you know, I feel like you're kind of giving people just enough of yourself. And that may be the reason for the Six of Pentacles here and the King of Cups. Like, you've isolated yourself to a certain degree. And then now, you know, it's like, okay, well, not even that you've isolated yourself. It's like you've considered something on an emotional level for a long time, and then it's like, okay, well, how am I going to do this? Because if I do it this way, it's, you know, there's just, you know, a lot of different variables and a lot of different factors, right? A lot of different, you know, things that really need to add up and balance out. But with the Queen of Cups here, I really feel like for a lot of you, you're deciding to, you know, either just kind of give just enough, or you're kind of just really putting a lid on those emotions. And again, not necessarily expressing them outwardly, but you may possibly be expressing them either, you know, to, you know, people that are very, very close to you, on your inner circle. And if not even going that far, you know, it may be more so where, you know, you may be speaking to someone like privately, like, right? Or where you may be kind of getting some sort of counsel to help you, you know, kind of balance out your emotions, help you understand where, you know, it is safe to give of yourself emotionally versus when it's safe to kind of, you know, put a lid on it, quite literally, so to speak here. Okay, what is the underlying issue here? What's the root? Oh, the Two of Cups. It would be about a relationship, right? Again, partners, relationships. Okay. So the Two of Cups, yeah, definitely. There's some sort of like give and take thing that you're dealing with here, Libra. Something hadn't quite added up to this point. Maybe you and your partner aren't necessarily, you know, seeing eye to eye here. And because of that, you know, it really makes you unsure of how to, again, give yourself emotionally, right? You're not really sure how to divide, how to really divide yourself emotionally. Or better yet, let me rephrase that. You're not really sure, you know, how you feel versus how you think about the situation. Like your feelings versus what you think about the situation are in conflict with one another here. You're not sure if you know, what to really cater to. Should I cater to my feelings, or should I cater to, you know, the thoughts and the perspectives and the other people's opinions or their opinion? Or should I just keep doing what I'm doing because, you know, let me not rock the boat, you know? So let's see what the present environment looks like for you. Again, oh, the Two of Swords. So now we have the Two of Cups and the Two of Swords. So Libra, yeah, you guys are really going to be faced with the choice, or you're being faced with the choice here. With the King of Cups, the Five of Swords, and then the Two of Swords lining up here in this direction like this. Yeah, Libra, you're really being faced with the choice. And the choice here in the matter is, okay, I think that for a lot of you, it's for some of you, all right, do I, you know, again, do I, it's almost like, do I kind of pacify other people's feelings and thought processes, right? Or, you know, should I move on my own? You know, should I deal with, you know, should I, you know, operate from my own feelings. I really feel like there's this sort of, there may be something that you're missing though here, Libra, with this Two of Swords. I mean, she is blindfolded. It's like things could go either way. But there is something that you may be missing. Or there's something that is missing. Again, your element here. Maybe you have a choice here between two ideas of your own. And what is the better idea? What is the better thing to go with? And then the Moon card here comes up in your hopes and fears. So yeah, so again, full moon in Libra energy, definitely. Full moon in energy for March 20th of 2019 is definitely going to be a strong time for you, Libra. I think for a lot of you, there's just maybe some things that are going on behind the scenes that you may or may not be aware of. That's kind of, you know, keeping you from really making a clear decision here about this particular partnership or about whatever is going on that you need to balance. There may be certain secrets here that you possibly don't want getting out. Or there may be certain secrets that, you know, you will begin to see actually kind of coming out. Okay, and I don't mean like secrets in a negative way. I mean it may be whatever you're hiding or whatever someone is hiding around you, right? It doesn't have to be though, but this could be where you're just also it could be where, you know, you may be just looking at the situation all wrong. You know, you may not be really looking at the situation for what it really is, Libra. Okay? Outcome here is the Judgment card. It was actually one of the cards that really fell out when I was shuffling that wanted to come out. The Judgment card here is where Libra, so towards the end of the month, and it may be a little bit longer than that for some of you, depending on your situations, but, you know, this Judgment card really signifies you really making a call, Libra, you coming to a decision, you, you know, looking over everything, reviewing your life. With the Judgment card, the Five of Swords, and the Queen of Cups, yeah, you're reviewing your emotions. You're reviewing how, you know, your emotions have played into the way other people think. And, you know, you're really just taking that into consideration, Libra. Again, being very yourself. You're really taking all of that in. You're really trying to figure out the best way to balance your environment. Again, which we knew that anyway. I said that earlier. You're really just trying to figure out how the best way that you can really balance your own environment or the people that are in your environment. Okay. And, you know, this, again, it may be a very serious love interest here that you're dealing with, or again, it could just be somebody that you're very, very connected to. I mean, it doesn't have to be romantic, but I do feel like this is a very strong partnership reading, Libra. Okay. So you and whoever your partner is, or whoever you've partnered up with in something, yeah, there's definitely this energy where you Libra, you're really going to be calling to the carpet everybody's perspective, every idea, everything. You know, you want really everything out on the table here so that you can really make a clear decision, not in the dark and not blindfolded here, because we have the Two of Swords here. This Two of Swords can't make a decision because she can't see everything. Okay. You know, she can only think, you know. And then the Moon card here just is letting us know that things aren't necessarily as they seem all the time. But with the Judgment card here, this is saying, you know what, you're actually taking what you do have, the information that you do have, and you're really making a call, making a decision, making a judgment here. Okay. Two of Cups, Two of Swords, definitely. And then the High Priestess. So Libra, your intuition is definitely like very high around this time for sure. Again, the full moon is in your sign. in your sign for the second half of March. So yeah, your intuition is definitely at a peak. You know, the things that you think are, you know, the gut feelings that you have are going to 9 times out of 10 be correct. Now, I'm not going to say, you know, you're going to know everything. Of course, you're not going to know everything, but you are going to be very sensitive to that, you know, to your own moon, to your own full moon energy, to where your intuition is definitely going to be active. It's definitely going to be playing a part here. Now, this could be where, you know, everything now with this was the card under the deck. So this could really just be a signifier to why things are not, you know, kind of balanced here. And it's because, Libra, your intuition is telling you that, you know, something may not be right, or that something, you know, or that, you know, something needs a little bit of attention. Okay. So, you know, that High Priestess card definitely, definitely tells me that, you know, your intuition is, again, popping. All right, let's pull some clarifiers. All right, well, we got the High Priestess again. So again, full moon energy for the second half of March. Again, definitely full moon energy, Libra. Your full moon is definitely going to be giving you some sort of inner knowledge, inner access, inner knowing. I guess that's the same thing as inner knowledge, right? But you're definitely going to be, you know, in the vibes. Oh, the Tower card. So, you know, so some sort of change, some sort of shake up here, right? And I feel like you can feel it coming, Libra. Let's get one more card, Spirit, please. All right, the Four of Cups. So the High Priestess, the Tower card, and then the Four of Cups. So this is, I feel like this is, could be, I really feel like, Libra, around this time, like you aren't accepting any emotional BS from anyone. You know, it's like, you know, with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like it's like, okay, it's like, listen, I have enough on my plate right now. Or, you know, and it's not even really that you have a lot to deal with, but there is some sort of responsibility, or maybe some sort of commitment that you've made, or that you have with this particular person around you. And it's where you're saying, okay, you know what, you know, my intuition is guiding me to make sure that I pay attention to something. So Libra, with the High Priestess here coming out twice, and then the Tower card. So there's definitely going to be some sort of change that happens during, you know, the mid to end March, or maybe possibly a little bit later, or maybe you guys are already experiencing that. Okay. But, you know, that emotional thing that's going on, or that that intuitive sort of vibe that's going on with you, it's what it's really doing, though. It's really kind of closing you off to, you know, adding more. It's kind of keeping you from like adding more to your plate, because sometimes as a Libra, it's like, you know what, I got it, I can handle it. Yeah, I can handle it. I can do it. Yeah, you know. And this is like, okay, sometimes though you can't. You know, sometimes you kind of take on a little bit too much here, and, you know, and things just kind of, you know, start to weeble wobble. But Libra, through it all, I do feel like you do achieve that balance. You do achieve that, you know, that truth, or that clarity. Okay. Or you do begin to see things for what they are. Again, we have 3 cards here that signify intuition. And I really feel like 4 cards with the Queen of Cups, because I feel like she is very intuitive as well. So we've got 1 card for intuition, 2, and then the High Priestess coming up twice. So Libra, I really feel like, man, I really feel like you guys really kind of know that there's something coming, or there's something brewing. You can feel it. You can really feel it coming, and I think that you don't want to take on anything else because you know that there's things that you still have to deal with and that you still have to balance out. So let's pull some cards let's pull some advice cards here to see how you can work through this. All right. Thank you, Spirit. And we have the Wyvern. Your secrets are safe. What? Okay. So, again, about secrets, right? About the things that you want to hold on to, the things that you don't necessarily want to express, the things that you want to kind of keep in mystery here, you know, the secrets of life, or just even, your own intuition or what's going on in your own head. The things that you want to keep to yourself are perfectly safe here. I get the feeling that with the Wyvern card, yeah, there, you may be looking back at a situation like, maybe I could have handled this a little bit differently, or maybe I could have handled that a little bit differently. But all in all, I do feel as though, you are on the right track, Libra, to, balancing out your own emotions, or balancing out your own partnership here, or balancing out whatever is going on within your partnership, or, some sort of like, corporation, or who you've partnered up with here in any particular matter. But yeah, anybody that you're confiding in, anybody that you're seeking some sort of like counsel with or anything like that, the things that you tell them, I definitely feel like, yeah, it is in confidence. They're not really, you're not really, like, nobody's going to be, telling, your business or anything like that. Or just on a more spiritual level, because we are dealing with the High Priestess here twice, and the Moon card, on a more spiritual level here, though, this could be where it's just saying that, Spirit is saying, okay, Libra, we know that there's some things that are, and I say we, right? Like I'm talking from Spirit, but it's just more so, it's like, where Spirit is just saying, all right, Libra, here, this is where, you need to work on things, and everything that you have done is safe up to this point. The things that you want to keep to yourself, you're going to be able to keep to yourself. It's not going to be, exposed. Okay. So Libra, you're definitely going to be able to comfortably, achieve some sort of balance here in your partnerships. But I think that you do have to, again, follow your intuition. And again, this full moon energy here that does occur in Libra, in your sign during the second half of March, it is going to be a very, very, I feel like it's going to be very, very intense. Very, very intense intuitively. And so you guys are going to have to make sure that, you kind of prepare yourselves for that, okay? Because that could, of course, incur with the Tower card there. That could, be the reason why the Tower card comes up, is because, you guys are able to intuit something on such a deep level that, it really changes your perspective, or it keeps you from looking at something else. Or it keeps you, or better yet, it makes you look at something else completely different than how you looked at it before. Libra. Very intense, Libra. But let me know how this works out for you in the comment box. I'm actually excited to see myself how this is going to possibly play out. Me being a Libra sun. So I'm really seeing how this is going to play out for myself, as well as for those of you. I do appreciate your comments. Thanks so much for your likes and your shares. And if you haven't subscribed already, I do invite you to, okay? You guys, I love you so much, and I'll see you guys later on in April. And enjoy the rest of your March, okay? So happy full moon, Libra. Bye.